Imagine, you land in America after a long flight, you clear immigration, and then the officer says, secondary inspection. Now, for many travelers, that sentence alone, it can be stressful. CBP's updated framework gives officers broad authority to inspect electronic devices at the border. And the framework it described, it applies to non-citizens who are entering the United States. And you're no longer talking about phones and laptops now. In fact, there is a list of materials: tablets, smartphones, SIM cards, external devices, removable media, GPS equipments, and even certain vehicle systems. There is also a different level of device search, by the way. A basic search involves what? Manual examining information stored in the device, right? An advanced search can involve forensic equipment and requires additional authorization and reasonable suspicion under the framework described. It's massive. Now, for the non-citizens, the implication can be particularly important because entering the US, it is not an absolute constitutional right in the same way as it is for the US citizen. And wait, you know what exactly might officers look for? Employment inconsistencies, unauthorized work, contradiction between your LinkedIn profile and immigration document, messages suggesting work for an unauthorized employer, or information that raises question about the purpose of your travel. Now, for an H-1B worker, even a small inconsistency, it can create uncomfortable question. In fact, there are issues such as unauthorized freelance work, employment that does not match the approved petition, working for an unauthorized location, inconsistent job titles or dates on social media, with possible misrepresentation by people entering on visitors visa. And yes, there is an important distinction around cloud data. According to sources, officers are generally instructed to inspect data stored legally on the device rather than intentionally searching information that exists only in the cloud. In fact, potential data retention and sharing with the agencies such as USCIS or Homeland Security investigations when it is relevant. So, before traveling, check your whole paperwork. Make sure your employment letter is current. Carry your I-797 and I-94 information. In fact, recent payment information should be there and other relevant documents. Keep employer authorization if you are traveling with corporate equipment. And most importantly, don't lie to federal officers at all. If you are sent to secondary inspection, stay calm. If you don't know an answer, don't guess it. And if you're concerned about your specific rights or situation, obtain legal advice before traveling. Because at the border, a contradiction that seemed insignificant at home, it can suddenly become a serious immigration question. But yes, border checks are not the only pressure point for H-1B workers. Sometimes the biggest threat can come from inside the company itself, hidden behind three-letter policy, RTO. Basically, return to office policy.